Today is a new day, and a new adventure is calling. I'm standing at the border of Laos, a land of mountains, monks, and magic. With just $50, a backpack, and a camera, I'm here to see how far resourcefulness and curiosity can take me. The sun is warm, the air is calm, and I'm ready to dive in. This isn't about rushing or luxury, it's about living simply and deeply. I'll trade fancy hotels for local guest houses, skip tourist restaurants, and rely on the kindness of strangers. Every decision matters: which bus to take, where to sleep, what to eat. The goal? To prove that travel's richest experiences come from humble moments. I exchange my dollars for a thick stack of Lao kip. Suddenly I feel like a millionaire, but I know it has to last. There's no strict plan, just curiosity and a $50 budget. I'm searching for connection, understanding, and the simple joys that make life beautiful. Laos is waiting, with quiet rivers, ancient temples, and gentle people. Come along and see how far $50 can take us in this enchanting country. The first rule of budget travel: live like a local. I found family-run guest houses off the main streets, simple, clean, and full of character for just a few dollars a night. Forget VIP buses, local buses are cheaper, and an adventure, crowded, slow, but full of life and scenery. Sometimes I took shared tuk-tuks or slow boats, always negotiating with a smile. Food, street stalls and markets are where the magic happens. Breakfast was a fresh fruit smoothie and a warm baguette. Lunch and dinner, steaming bowls of noodle soup or sticky rice. 3 meals a day for just a few dollars, delicious and authentic. Every evening, I'd count my kip and track my spending in a notebook. It wasn't about deprivation, but about making smart choices and appreciating the small things. A riverside coffee felt like a luxury, a fresh mango, a special treat. Careful budgeting didn't limit my adventure, it made every experience feel earned. Transportation, food, and lodging became part of the journey, not just expenses. The secret: look for places that don't advertise online. Just walk, ask, and be open. Laos rewards those who travel slow and spend mindfully. Every kip spent brought me closer to the heart of the country. Laos has a calm that settles over you instantly. Mornings are quiet, monks in saffron robes collect alms, and the pace of life is gentle. People take their time, sitting on porches, chatting, watching the world go by. The slowness is contagious. You learn to be present. The people are kind and welcoming, their smiles genuine. Even with a language barrier, a simple sabaidi opens doors. I remember getting lost in a village. An old woman smiled, pointed me the right way, and offered water. Wandering with no destination, I found French colonial buildings, ancient temples, and rice paddies. Children waved as I cycled by. Farmers worked in the fields. Life felt simple and real, with no pressure to be anywhere. Laos feels incredibly safe even at night. There's a sense of community and trust. You can relax and open up to new experiences. Sitting by the Mekong, watching boats drift by, I found peace. The soul of Laos is in these quiet moments of connection with people, nature, and yourself. It's a peace that lingers long after you leave. Here, the journey itself is the destination. Laos is steeped in Buddhism, and its temples are everywhere, many free to enter. In Luang Prabang, I wandered from one peaceful wat to another, soaking in the cool air and intricate murals. Mount Pusi, with its small entrance fee, offered a sunset view worth $1 million. The city glowed below, golden roofs shining as the sun set over the mountains. Markets are the heart of Lao culture. Morning markets buzz with vendors selling everything from fresh fruit to jungle herbs. Just walking through, taking in the sights and smells, was an adventure. I'd buy sweet pineapple or sticky rice cakes for pennies. At night, Luang Prabang's market came alive with handicrafts and food stalls. I couldn't afford souvenirs, but the atmosphere was magical. Lanterns glowing, people laughing. The food alley was a budget traveler's dream, a bowl piled high with vegetarian dishes for a fixed low price. These experiences cost little but offered a deep dive into Lao culture. The real treasures were the moments of discovery, not the things you could buy. Laos's wonders are accessible to anyone willing to explore with open eyes. Culture here is lived, not just observed. In Laos, the best food is often the cheapest. Just eat like the locals. Street food stalls are everywhere, and my $5 daily budget went far. Mornings started with cow ji, a crispy baguette sandwich filled with pate, pork, herbs, and chili sauce. For lunch and dinner, I'd find family-run stalls serving cow piak sen, thick, chewy rice noodles and rich broth. A steaming bowl cost $1 or $2, and felt like a warm hug after a day of exploring. Sticky rice, or khao niao, is the heart of Lao cuisine, served in woven baskets eaten with your hands. My favorite dish was lap, a spicy, herby minced meat salad with sticky rice. Markets overflowed with snacks, grilled bananas, coconut pancakes, and tropical fruits like mangoes and rambutans. Lao coffee, strong and sweet, was a daily treat. Eating this way, I feasted on a shoestring and never felt deprived. Every meal was a window into Lao culture. The flavors were bold, the portions generous, and the prices unbeatable. Food became a highlight of my adventure, proving you don't need much to eat well. In Laos, every bite tells a story. The real magic happens when you step off the tourist trail. With a tight budget, I sought out free and low-cost adventures. Renting a bicycle for $1, I pedaled into the countryside, past rice paddies, water buffalo, and quiet villages. I stumbled upon a hidden temple, welcomed by an old monk who showed me around in silence. Another day I heard whispers of a secret waterfall, not Kuang Si but a secluded spot reached by Song Thieu and a jungle hike. The journey was muddy and steep, but the reward was a turquoise pool all to myself. I spent the afternoon swimming and listening to the jungle. By the Mekong, I sat with local fishermen, sharing grilled fish and stories. These moments cost nothing but were priceless. The best experiences were unplanned detours, found by being open and curious. Hidden gems in Laos aren't just places, they're moments of connection and discovery. The countryside revealed a quieter, deeper side of the country. I found beauty and simplicity and adventure in the unexpected. Sometimes the richest memories come from the roads less traveled. Laos rewards those who wander. Travel is about the people you meet, and in Laos, these connections made my journey unforgettable. At a street food stall, I met Noi and her family, who invited me into their home. Her mother showed me how to weave silk, a tradition passed down for generations. We shared tea, snacks, and stories, an honor more valuable than any museum visit. On a slow boat down the Namo River, I sat beside an elderly farmer who shared his sticky rice and stories of his village. We spoke with gestures and smiles, finding common ground without many words. I met a young monk eager to practice English who shared his dreams and daily life. A tuk-tuk driver took me to his favorite sunset spot, just to share its beauty. These encounters taught me that kindness is a universal language. The true heart of Laos is found in the generosity and warmth of its people. These stories are the real souvenirs, moments of shared humanity. I left with memories richer than anything money could buy. The people of Laos welcomed me with open arms and open hearts. Every connection deepened my understanding of the country. My $50 journey was made priceless by the people I met. In Laos, the greatest wealth is human connection. Traveling Laos on a budget is not just possible, it's rewarding. Always choose local family guest houses, local buses, and street food. Eat where the locals eat for authentic, affordable meals. Learn to bargain politely in markets and with tuk-tuk drivers. Smiles go a long way. A few words of Lao, like sabai and kap chai, open doors. Travel slowly. Transport is a big expense, so explore 1 or 2 regions deeply. Rent a bicycle to see the countryside and spend afternoons by the river. Drink bottled or filtered water and choose busy food stalls for safety. Carry small bills, many vendors can't make change. Track your spending to stay on budget. Be flexible, buses may be late, guest houses full, but the unexpected leads to the best adventures. Laos rewards patience and openness. The best experiences are often unplanned. With a little creativity, your money goes far. Embrace the journey, not just the destination. As my $50 dwindled, I sat by the Mekong at sunset, feeling richer than ever. I arrived worried about missing out, but discovered the true treasures of Laos are free. The warmth of a smile, the peace of a temple, a meal shared with new friends, these are priceless. A small budget forced me to connect, be resourceful, and appreciate the little things. I slept in homes full of character, ate food cooked with love, and learned from locals. My journey wasn't defined by what I couldn't afford but by what I discovered. Laos is a gentle land that asks you to slow down and pay attention. Its culture values community, kindness, and connection to nature. For budget travelers, Laos is a safe haven, and a reminder that the world is full of good people. You don't need much money to find beauty, just an open heart and curiosity. The $50 challenge was a success. I left with an empty pocket and a full heart. Laos is more than a destination, it's a feeling of peace that stays with you. The best things in life aren't things at all.